right, so I got a question from the good brother Lonnie. When y'all in the parenting stage or whatever, right? Would y'all be open to like homeschooling y'all kids?
Fuck no.
That was an odd segue.
I mean, we
Homeschooling
parents, you feel me?
kids.
Homeschooling? I mean,
I feel like
not really.
I don't think so.
because my
Why?
kids will fuck around and be the history portion. They'll go back to school later and be like, "Nah, my dad said this ain't happen like that," and then there'll be problems.
I mean,
like,
it's-
yeah.
I don't know.
Because what you gonna do with them later? You gonna homeschool them their whole life?
I feel like you
I'll have to hire
even
somebody.
throughout being a parent, even if you're still gonna homeschool them.
Yeah,
anyway.
like you're still gonna teach
You're
them at
still
home.
gonna like even if they go to normal school, you're still gonna homeschool them.
But for the sole
but I mean, like,
responsibility of the
really, like,
education on me,
yeah.
nah.
Yeah, no, that's
I wouldn't be able to do that. I would have to hire
I
somebody
can't,
to
yeah.
teach them at home.
Somebody gonna have to come.
All right, would y'all do that though? Like have somebody teach them at home?
I would.
I don't know. I want them to have the experience of school.
Experience
And
school.
shit, like fucking
'cause,
meet other kids, socialize, like learn which type of people not to fuck with. You know, like getting your
50-50.
Yeah, like I
skills
would
in
do
life.
it if it wasn't for like the social factor.
yeah,
you feel me?
social
yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah, well
that
for the
shit is
social
big.
factor, I'd be like,
Yeah.
all right, fuck it, stay home.
That shit is definitely
Fuck
big.
on.
I feel like.
But like, why would you go that route if it wasn't the social factor?
Because these schools don't be
Yeah.
niggas don't be teaching much anyway. They be teaching a bunch
Especially
of
the
bullshit.
things you really need to learn.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of like fillers. You feel me? A lot of bullshit.
Like so we live in Jersey, we don't need to know the history of Montana and all the shit they have going on. It doesn't that'll never help you in life ever.
Why Eagles
So-
MX supposed to be?
You might need that depending
Yeah,
on what
nah,
they
you
doing
might need
later.
that.
You might. You
Don't-
never
don't-
know, son. You
don't-
never know.
don't look at
I mean,
me like
we ain't
that.
need that shit.
Nah,
we
I
here,
need that
but some niggas needed it.
You don't know what your kid want to do
That's
in
very
life.
true.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's what I'm
You gotta
saying.
feed them everything. Got you.
Yeah, feed them everything, and then once they figure out that path, because there's certain shit we know they'll never need. We can cut out, and then we can put something else in there.
Shit, they can say Control Alt Delete.
Facts.
I wish I could do that.
That's what the white man wants you to know. You gonna get rid of that? Yeah.
Christopher Columbus found he found shit.
Because I know, like in other countries they do like global history, but it's not like how we do it. You know, like over in Europe they learn about like Austria and like history that happened within the continent. You know, we don't learn shit about like South
But that shit's
America
all
and
tied
Canada.
together with Europe for the most part. You feel me? Like the
Yeah,
whole
I feel-
concept was
I
at
feel-
war at some point, so
Word.
it kind of mixes in.
I mean, we was at war with them too. I think,
Yeah.
at certain points, you know.
But like the way they tell
That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
I feel like
all sides,
like you know, like
they
the
look.
curriculum is totally different. Like I know, like
Ain't they removed like slavery
Yeah,
from the
shit.
textbooks and shit?
shit
Wait,
like
what?
I have no idea.
I heard that they doing
Like,
that.
Might as well it was 20 pages anyway.
that shit was like
Texas
5
probably
pages.
did that shit.
It was a few pages, but they like got
Yo,
rid of that.
I was-
shit.
Yeah,
I
like
just-
shit made
you
seem
know,
like they
like-
were slaves for fucking 2 weeks.
I got 2 things to say. I remember when niggas brought the topic up, right? And I was thinking about it like, when was the first time that like you learned about slavery in school? And I had to think about it. I'm sitting there, I'm like, damn, like what grade was it that?
I don't even know.
Early.
I can't remember.
Early.
I don't think it
shit.
was early. I think
it was like first, second grade.
Nah.
Nah, yo,
I learned it in like first grade.
if you ask anybody that went to school in the Newark public school system, for a fact,
But
they
I
was
went
on
to
it.
school in Newark, but
Well, I don't know what school you
I
went
didn't
to,
go.
bro.
No,
They-
I don't.
they-
Okay, I'm talking about where I actively remember. I think it was probably like 3rd grade.
Third grade is probably when you remember, but I remember doing a play on it in first grade. So I know
But
I
see,
knew about
like,
it
You
back
did
in
a
first
slavery
grade.
play?
No, like
That was
MLK
somebody-
shit. It was like I know it was like some like
What's that little
MLK
boy that
shit.
was singing? There is
Oh, chill out.
Yo,
I can't stand that little boy. Oh my god.
Yo, nah,
Yo, you
that's
see
a
him
crazy
singing that
play.
DMX shit? That shit pissed me off. Oh
I
my
did
god.
not tune into that.
But nah, yeah, we first learned about Martin Luther King and all that in kindergarten because I remember I had saw that movie.
Our friend Martin.
Yeah, and that
Oh,
shit
that
fucked me up.
yeah, fire.
That shit fucked me up, and I was like, I was not trying to sleep in my room after that.
Nah, that wasn't.
And that was in kindergarten. I knew that for a fact.
Into the
The
movie.
year after was when I had to do the.
Because I remember like when it was like we had those days where they'll bring out the cart with the
Yeah,
the
you knew-
TV on
you
it.
knew
shit
Yeah,
was
yeah,
lit.
yeah.
Like, damn,
Roll
I don't even
that
gotta go
thing
to the
out.
nurse. It's lit. Yeah.
Hey yo.
But I was
You was one of them kids.
the
yeah.
the second point I was saying was like I know like in the islands they'll teach like the curriculum is totally different from up here. Like they'll teach you like the island history,
The
of,
island
like,
history
of
and
like
then
the
math.
people.
That's it.
It's crazy.
Man.
Say
Yo,
something
man.
else and math.
Like they'll teach you like the island history of like Taino Indians, shit like that, and then they'll go into like the world history. So that's how come like some people back home they know their history, but up here there's nothing to really teach and shit like that. So
There's shit to teach. They just don't.
It's
teach
a lot
it.
to teach. They just don't want to teach it, and they rather talk about George Washington.
because honestly,
They not
speaking,
gonna
like
talk
it's a
about
lot
all
of
this,
stuff
yeah.
that like we learned when we was kids that why like
yeah, a lot of that shit.
a lot of that
makes
shit
you
is
not
like
lose.
No,
what
that
was the
shit, I don't
purpose?
remember.
literally what was the purpose?
Because that shit's
history, I
supposed to
don't remember
test
shit.
your obedience more than your intelligence.
That's all. That's really what school's about.
That's really what school's about. You have a whole
discipline.
bunch of people who are smart as hell but weren't
Yeah.
good students in school. It doesn't mean they're not smart. It's just like, cause me, like I used to be like, all right, cool. I have to do the if I have homework, I'm not doing the homework if I understand the shit. What's the point of me doing?
Right.
That's the point of me doing homework is
That
to
was me
practice.
too.
If you give a test the same day and I aced it, what am I doing the homework for? But if I don't do it, like that will reflect my grade. It doesn't mean I'm not smart. It's just I don't see the point in it.
Point of it.
So school is. I used to always get in trouble for shit like that. But school is.
Rebel
Yeah,
Rob.
like I'm trying to feel like some of these like learn about some of these treaties, and I'm just sitting there like,
Because that's
What was
not
the point?
That's not for us. That's really for them. That's their history. They
I
take
know,
pride
but
in
I'm
that
talking
shit.
about, you know, like how we have like those standardized testing and
Yeah.
shit like that. Like I know, like in New York, y'all got regions, and we had like the NJ Ask.
Oh,
and
yeah,
all
Can you get
that
closer to the
bullshit.
mic, sir?
My fault, bro. We had like the NJ Ask, and like what was the point? Like, oh yeah, like you got to have these high scores.
I think like
and they all
that's
teach
like
us the same
measure
shit,
like some where you at. I think some of it got to do with like how the school get funding. Like if the school's
Yeah.
doing really good, like you get more fun. You probably get more for that, or I don't know. It's a system thing when it comes to that. But you can smoke them tests, and I mean that's gonna happen to you.
Nah, they do gotta like reevaluate the curriculum of what they teaching because a lot of this shit.
Honestly speaking, I don't remember nothing from high school. Nothing.
I don't remember shit neither, but that's
Nothing from
Yeah.
high
Damn.
school.
me.
Do I?
Nothing from high school, bro.
Nah, me either. That's probably why I was.
Yo,
fucking
no funny shit.
skip.
I don't even remember some classes. Like I don't even remember going to class.
I remember that
probably
frisbee
did.
game.
No.
Was that frisbee? Yeah,
Ultimate Frisbee was lit.
I remember that. I remember gym class.
I remember some teachers like I had like classes where like I actually learned shit, like especially like in science and stuff like that.
You know what's crazy? I remember more shit from middle school than high school.
Same. I remember everything.
Yeah,
from
middle school. Yeah,
Middle school, I had the best teachers, bro, and I thank them to this day because
two of the best things from high school was my French teacher. I had a French teacher.
I know he was cutting up in that class.
Oh yeah, that boy was crazy. He was Haitian. But that
Nigga,
man-
talking about you.
Yeah, man, he used to go at it. My French teacher and
You
I had,
go
like,
out
a
in
sub-
French.
Yeah,
I believe you.
Yo,
I don't know what I just
crazy.
said. Somebody said.
yo, this guy's crazy. But yeah, a lot of that shit. Like, hey, KB, you really thinking about it? Like,
I'm thinking like I don't remember shit from high school.
He just
middle
remember he
school.
ran track.
I remember. I just remember like the teachers I hated and the teachers I really fucked with.
I had a
Yeah.
teacher. I had a teacher I hated.
I don't even remember
but
doing homework for high school, bro.
2
I
years
didn't- I
ago,
didn't do
We did it,
homework
nigga. The fuck?
I did.
nobody did homework in high school. Cut it out.
Nah, niggas did.
I definitely didn't.
I
homework.
didn't.
I didn't do homework.
I did homework. I had to.
Nah, when I went to school with you, when we first went to school together, you had no choice. They was wilding. But senior, I didn't even have a book bag.
Yeah, nah,
This nigga
definitely.
just showed up.
I showed up.
Senior,
barely.
I had gym,
I had gym
art,
for 2
some-
hours
some
and
other
went
book-
home.
some other like AP class, and that was it.
Yeah, senior year was a waste of time because I was in
Dude,
school for
I
like
was in
4
the fucking-
hours.
That
I
shit was
bro.
like daycare at that
Bro,
point.
I
They gotta
really
shut
don't
up.
like.
I was out of school at like 11:30.
Yeah, facts.
I used to skip class and go to my favorite teacher's class.
That too.
Shouts out to Mr. Rock. I used to do that shit all the time.
I love Miss Carpus.
Word.
Miss
I had,
Bull, you never gonna see this, but
Miss Bowie's the fucking
holding it
truth.
down.
I had
Like,
a fucking Dr. Husbands, and then I had Miss Marshall.
Huh?
But
His name was Dr. Husbands.
Oh, I thought
speaking
you
of
said
Miss
something
Bowie,
else. I said, what?
her class was valid. We had like a business law class.
Yeah.
I think you could take either business law or business something, some other shit.
Yeah.
So we would actually learn. I mean, we would be in her class chilling, but it was a class you actually learn shit in
Yeah.
for later. The other classes we was
Like,
Facts.
a lot of shit I learned from was like my computer class. I had a tough ass computer class. That a law class that turned into the law club. That was cool.
Shit,
Other
my-
than that,
My
I'm
fucking
like,
track coach was a history teacher, so I used to cut class and just go to her class and chill. And then
Valid.
they go to practice. That's it.
As a coach,
You always needed
I
one
would
of
have
those.
not let you run.
Nigga, she would
You
have been
lo-
like, yo,
coaches
you need
don't
to go
let-
to class.
But you know what's crazy
Well,
though?
yeah, nah,
you know,
I'm
like
capping.
I just picked something up from like us
I had
walking
pottery.
down that lane. Is like that those teachers. We learned a lot from those teachers, So we probably don't remember like the school curriculum, but we learned a lot of lessons for those
I
teachers.
learned
You feel me?
most in grade 7 and 8. Life shit from those 2 teachers I had. One, I thought she was a nutcase. We all did. But like recently, I had hit somebody I went to school with. I was like, yo, she was right, because like when all the Black Lives Matter, all this crazy shit started happening, she was the one that made sure so we had math class. Like she would teach us the first Black person to teach this type of math.
Oh,
Everything was
that's
about
tough.
Black history from from grade 4 and up.
See, and that's why
I used to be like, damn, she Black as hell. Fuck,
give a lot of
this.
appreciation to like those teachers. Like it's some teachers that like is more than just a job. It's like for the betterment of the people and shit.
Yeah.
I've never had a teacher like that. To be
I
honest.
had them in middle school, not high
I
school.
had them more so when I was younger. Like,
Yeah, when I was younger, I had
High
them,
school,
but
in high school, I actually did have a lot in campus. I ain't gonna hold you. I had
Like there
two,
was
two,
teachers
three.
like that in my high school, but I never I didn't have them for a teacher.
Oh,
But I never had a teacher like that.
and like those teachers were like your other friends. That's their teacher, and they got
Yeah,
that relationship with them.
yeah.
You'd be like, damn, I wish I had that relationship with that teacher type shit. Yeah.
In high school.
That's why we used to cut and go to her class and shit.
Yeah,
she
word.
understood. She understood it. Like certain teachers will teach you like, yeah, I'm just here to teach y'all motherfuckers and y'all get out my class. You got other teachers that understand where you come from, because they kind of from a similar area. They from the area, so they know how to deal with y'all, rather than somebody who just graduated college from West Bubblefuck, who never taught in these type of urban schools.
Don't know
and
how
it's
to deal with a kid that
Yeah,
they ain't eat last night and they had to wake up.
or like fucking friend just died this morning and you on them about some shit. Like they don't understand that this shit is all new to them. So I mean, a whole bunch of that shit goes into effect. That's why
Especially like all these like a lot of these like STEM schools and shit like that. Like
because like these teachers are green, bro. They don't know nothing about these kids at
The
all.
charter schools and all that.
because they be applying like some of them. I give it to some of them, like of what they teaching the kids, but a lot of those teachers like how they be pressing them for scores and shit like that just to be the best ranked school and our turnover rate for college and all this other shit.
Schools
Like,
got a quota
damn,
too.
I'm not gonna say the person's name, but somebody, I forgot what class it was. They was on a particular student, and they was like, "Yo, get off my dick, man!" Like, I had a long ass week.
Said that to the teacher. The teacher said that.
No, the student said that shit. That nigga said, "I had a long ass week. Get off my dick."
Look, the weeks be long. You never know what
mental
nigga going
health.
through, son.
Nah,
You
that ass.
badgering me. Don't know what's going on in my life.
That's the thing. Like Rob said, they just testing your obedience. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not really trying to be
yo,
there
tell
for
the teacher
you.
get off my dick. It's crazy, son.
Cause son,
Imagine you in homeroom. Get off my dick. I don't got my paper. Oh, I'll be like, yo, you're fucking wilding right now. Yo, fucking wilding.
this shit funny because niggas really used to be up, eat a bullshit breakfast. Niggas have chips
God.
and some sour straws and fight all this before 8 o'clock. Like goddamn.
Like how though?
And you was
How,
on the
bro?
phone all night with some shorty till the fucking
Facts.
day, bro. You
Facts.
slept 30 minutes and you hype. You still gotta
You was
practice.
up all night spacing and on the phone.
That's probably why I
Yes.
got no energy now. Son.
Yeah, facts.
Jesus.
Yeah, I ain't get no sleep back then.
Oh, you just be living.
Jones.
Yeah, I was on the spacing on the phone.
How many phone calls a night? Like,
Nigga was hoping his mother ain't
bang
pick
on,
up
bang,
this
on,
shit.
bang on one, call another one.
Nah, I was trying to figure out who I like wanted to be on the phone with the most, and then that's who I was on the phone with that night.
I had to make sure I kept it to a little minimum. That 10 cents per text shit was crazy back in the day.
Oh yeah, you gotta wait till 7 for them 3 minutes.
Oh yeah.
My shit was
yo,
9.
yo, call me after 7.
Yeah, facts.
That's why
how it
church
was.
was so fire. That $1 a day.
I remember that
day.
shit. I remember I used to sneak in my mother room, take her phone, and just be on the phone all night. Wake up. She got to wake up work, phone dead.
Shit hot as hell on his head.
She's sick. Phone dead.
Hey, yo.
Phone dead, man.
Nah, those are the good old days, man. Those are the good old
Yeah,
days.
it definitely was, man.
Because it was
kid.
we spoke about it. It was a balance of like social life and then like I think like MySpace and like texting. It was at a minimum.
Like we did speak on this on how
Cause
like
you didn't have 100% access to it at all
yeah,
times.
like back then you had the feeling of going home.
Yeah, you had to
To
go
do that
home
shit.
to
To do
check
that
that shit,
shit,
but that
feel
was
me?
after you did everything else.
But then
after
once
you
the
done
sidekick
chill.
came out and then we was on MySpace in class, it was
I used to
like
be charging niggas $1 to go on my
it
shit.
went to the next round.
Yeah,
Cause
but-
now I'm thinking of it like how my little cousin and stuff like that got these phones in school. It's like damn, like We had
phone.
access to shit, but
Niggas have phones and
iPad.
shit.
y'all
shit
access
wasn't
is
like this.
crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
it's 24/7 is right there. We ain't had that.
And that's all they know. They don't want to
then
put
that-
that shit down.
and back then, like the web wasn't like how it was now.
Shit was slow as hell.
You feel me?
Like the nigga that do security at my job is telling me
Like you
how
really
it-
could Google anything. Back then, certain
yeah,
things
facts.
wouldn't even pop up. Like you feel me? Like
Yeah, he was telling me how his kid like he kind of worried because this nigga not like it's like socially like
He don't talk.
yeah and like he just
a lot of people socially awkward.
A lot of kids are like that. They don't talk.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
kids aren't developing whatever that is that makes them like fucking form
'Cause they wasn't
sentences and
outside
shit. They
playing.
not. They just
They was on their fucking
and
iPad.
like this pandemic shit is definitely not gonna help because they been inside.
Yo, and you know what it is? We mess them up from birth, bro. Like you know soon. Oh yeah, baby's one. Baby has an iPad. You know, like I get it. Kids do learn a lot like off the iPad and stuff like that. But
Yeah, it's like a double edged.
but it's like they lose that
Yeah,
sense.
like-
you feel me?
like social skill is that it's a skill and you gotta like develop that. You feel me?
Yep.
Yeah, like my little cousin, he in the beginning, like he wasn't talking probably like 3 years. Wasn't talking, and then his mom put him in school. And he was having fun there, but he still wasn't really talking as much. But like after he like started getting cool with other kids and like actually opening up, he started talking.
Yeah. Not because honestly, that even happened with Noah. Noah wasn't talking for a little bit, and like we thought, like maybe he was like autistic and shit like that. But nah, boy, it turned out fine. Once he got to school, like you said, the same thing. Like he got comfortable. It's like even if like you're talking to the child, sometimes they just don't want to talk back.
Yeah, facts. Facts.
I ain't got nothing to say, nigga.
Not a little nigga can't shut up. But
My cousin said the same shit. My cousin said the same shit. He was like, "Yo, why you putting him in the school that we have to pay for? Put him in public school where he actually gets to socialize and he will eventually start talking." But
That's a Caribbean shit. That wrote you. Go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I mean,
Bugging.
a lot of times like people try to put labels on like
people try to put
kids
labels
too
on a lot of
early,
things.
and it don't be that. It
They
just
don't.
be
they just be worried.
these kind of scenarios.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I mean, you
I
gotta
mean,
be
but-
worried as a parent.
Nah, that shit. Nah, bro,
That's
that
'cause
shit.
people
That
be like
shit.
WebMD, like it goes to the worst case scenario.
Bro,
or
that shit-
rip instead of
It's so
gotta
much
take
fair when you